Now, disruption and innovation, that is the focus of this year's DW Global Media Forum. A message from Germany's Chancellor Angela Merkel and an address from the man hoping to succeed her as Chancellor, the CDU candidate Armin Laschet, kicked off the two-day international conference. Now, every year, DW brings together media professionals and decision-makers from politics, civil society, culture, and business and science to meet to discuss and explore solutions. Now, this year, participants from more than 120 countries will discuss the challenges and opportunities of disruption and innovation in the global media landscape. Now, in her opening message, the German Chancellor underlined the importance of freedom and basic rights in a rapidly changing media world.
We are experiencing deep shifts in the media landscape, driven by digital technologies and social networks. But how do we want to deal with the transformation? How do we want to use the technical possibilities and for what purpose? What values, principles and rules do we want to apply also in the digital world? In democratic societies in which we are open to new developments, we have to keep carefully thinking about what freedom really means to us and how we go about protecting freedoms and fundamental rights.
And for more on this year's Global Media Forum, DW's Head of News spoke to our Director General, Peter Limburg.
Mr. Limburg, disruption is one of the main topics of the Global Media Conference here. How can traditional media organizations like Deutsche Welle survive in the current media environment?
I think we have all the opportunities to even grow in the current media environment. Yes, we're traditional media, but also we are a very strong brand and people trust us. So I think we have all the possibilities if we are ready to change and really to go into innovation.
Was there a moment you remember when you said, we need to talk about this now?
I think it is not a secret that the corona pandemic changed a lot and that disruption really is something which affects at the end everybody, our users, us, the people who are producing the news and the content of Deutsche Welle. So I think, yes, this was the moment when I think everybody knew that change will be constant for our organization.
What we're hearing a lot is that traditional media, like Deutsche Welle, is losing trust among audiences. How do other traditional media organizations regain that trust?
I think we haven't lost trust in this pandemic. I think when we look at the figures, we see still enormous support from our users concerning trust, and especially during this crisis, we could provide our users with information about science, about health, and I think so we gained trust. On the other hand, I think traditional media really should say that we are here to serve the public, not to teach them or indoctrinate them. So I think we have to be reluctant with our own opinions, and we must offer solution-based journalism. And then I'm quite sure that we will keep the trust we have and even maybe grow trustworthy.
The other big topic of the conference, of the Global Media Forum, is innovation. So how do, again, traditional media organizations like Deutsche Welle innovate in order to still be relevant, let's say, in 20 years' time?
I think we have to first realize that constant change is necessary, that we don't have a certain aim, that change is the topic itself, and we are maybe not as fast as other startups in innovation, but I think we have, because we are such a diverse company with so many people from around the globe, we can bring in a lot of ideas and then make the best out of it. So I'm really optimistic seeing what we have achieved in the past years concerning innovation. So I'm hopefully that this will continue.
So there's hope for good journalism.
There is good journalism around the globe, and there is a lot of rubbish in the internet. But if you have a brand like DW and also others, I think people will start even more to trust us and to see that we are ready to serve them.
Mr. Limburg, thank you very much.
You're welcome.